Right now it's 6, travel alert for La Crosse drivers. The best ways to get around town when state track is here. And which Oktoberfest button design won this year's contest. Coming up.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off today. The Fountain City man who hid his wife's body for 6 weeks was sentenced today. Arthur McMullen received a sentence of 225 days in jail with credit for time served. The judge found him not guilty on hiding a corpse charge by reason of mental defect. In October, authorities discovered his wife along with 70 neglected animals in his home. A conference is set for June 25th to review his mental health evaluation. He remains in custody. The DNR is investigating a bridge fire in Trempealeau County. It burned down the 68-year-old Tank Creek Bridge on Great River State Trail. No one was hurt, but the bridge is a total loss. If you have any information, call 1-800-847-9367. State track championships are coming to UWL this weekend with a major economic boost. The university expects the WIAA meet to bring 20,000 people to the area. The tournament could bring in nearly $4 million for the community. UWL says it's excited to welcome coaches, athletes, spectators, and volunteers from across Wisconsin.
We're seeing a ton of traffic to obviously all the hotels within our region as well as beyond to Winona and Tacoma and Black River Falls and really beyond. As well as to the restaurants.
The championships run Friday and Saturday at Roger Herring Stadium. Well, from the main event to getting to it, officials are warning folks about traffic and closures. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live with ways to get around. Grace.
Drivers can expect to see traffic near UWL this weekend due to Highway 16 construction and the WIAA track and field meet. UWL has provided alternate routes to help with traffic flow. Right now, we are taking the east and west alternate route from I-90 to Highway 53 to Rose Street. Those coming from the north can use Highway 35 to George Street. Southbound visitors should head towards Losey Boulevard and then take Main Street to West Ave. All routes will bring you to La Crosse Street, where traffic will be high. The La Crosse Police Department says safety is a top concern this weekend.
There's always safety concerns when you're bringing in 20,000+ more people into the city. There's going to be a lot of foot pedestrian traffic. We're going to have a lot of vehicle traffic. So people just really need to slow down and pay attention.
Miller says the event could cause traffic throughout the city. And again, the event is taking place tomorrow and Saturday. Things will officially kick off at 9:30 a.m. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Grace. The DNR is waiving state park fees this weekend. It's all part of the yearly Free Fun Weekend. Admission fees, fishing licenses, and trail passes will all be waived. You can find a full events calendar on the DNR's website at dnr.wisconsin.gov/events. Well, park goers may be in luck for the most part on Saturday. It's going to be cooler, but Sunday, Greg, we do have some rain expected then in the morning.
Yeah, we have a front that's going to be coming through Sunday, so the best chance of rain for the weekend will be probably Sunday morning as a line comes through. We have a few showers for Saturday, but we also have the activity for Friday, first of all, coming up, and that really means that we'll have some showers, but also, as Emily said, cooler conditions really throughout the weekend, more 70s, even upper 60s. So for this evening, we're not expecting any of that. It should be dry conditions. Cloud cover will slowly increase, only 66 as we get to about 10-11 p.m. Similar for Eau Claire, will drop slowly back down to 64. It's going to be a milder evening than we've had lately because of the cloud cover and a little bit more moisture begin to push into the area. So overnight lows, instead of the 40s and 50s, we're going to see more in the 50s to near 60s, so closer to average or a little bit above as you wake up. Showers should hold off for the most part tonight, but we could see more coming in for the morning commute. As you can see, all that activity out to the west looks somewhat impressive, but it really isn't. A lot of that is very light rain. Not expected any thunderstorms with this activity. A lot more clouds and probably precipitation, but it will be bringing some activity throughout. So later on, we'll kind of track out all that rainfall all the way through Sunday. We have more Monday. And if you're looking for warmer temperatures, we'll tell you when you might want to expect to see maybe the mid-80s a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Greg. Well, 2 men are in custody tied to ATM skimming scams. Police say Florin Ballin and Bogdan Arday placed skimmers at Quick Trips in the Dells, Lake Delton, and West Baraboo. The devices steal information when customers swipe their cards. Police urge anyone who used the ATMs to contact their bank to check for suspicious activity. La Crosse area kids will have access to free meals over the summer. It's through a program at Amplify Health by Gunderson. It starts Monday and runs through August 20th. The free meals will be at the cafeteria at 1900 South Avenue to anyone 18 and under. Meal times are 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Moon Tunes is celebrating their 14th season at Riverside Park in La Crosse. People are gathering with their lawn chairs. As you can see, it's lovely weather, beverages, and snacks to hear music from talented musicians in the area for free. The headliner, Mae Simpson, is set to perform at 7 p.m. The event is expected to run until 8 p.m. tonight. A great event. Forks and Corks are doing a one-of-a-kind blend of fine dining, meaningful storytelling, and community support. It's taking place at the Waterfront Cargill Room. They will be supporting scholarships for area students while offering silent and live auctions. They're also revealing this year's Oktoberfest button.
We're giving 14 scholarships this year at $1,000 apiece to area high schools and the Miss La Crosse Oktoberfest. Next year, actually, because of these fundraisers, we're going to add one more high school into the mix. And then it's also being able to help out with other projects that can do good for the La Crosse area, or I really should say the Cooley region.
And be sure to stick around to see the reveal of the 2025 Oktoberfest button later in the broadcast. A La Crosse man is making a difference with his love for fishing. Each year, Al Lewis goes muskie fishing on Lake Vermilion. But there's a catch. People pledge a donation for every fish caught. The money raised goes towards children in the Cooley region.
Quite a few people laughed when we started. They said, nobody's going to give you money to fish. And I thought, well, we can try. And it just kind of blew up. I mean, you know, Rotary's a great organization, and, you know, the money goes to great causes.
Over 6 years, Al's challenge has raised nearly $1 million. This year's fundraiser will benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters, Grow La Crosse, and the La Crosse Community Theater. Viterbo University welcomed scholars from across the country today for a major Franciscan symposium. The Association of Franciscan Colleges and Universities Symposium brings 180 participants from 22 universities to La Crosse. The 4-day event focuses on the 800th anniversary of St. Francis of Assisi, Canticle of the Creatures, and explores topics like environmental stewardship and peacemaking.
In addition, we have over 40 different individual presentations that participants can go and listen to an expert on and just generate conversation and dialogue around some really important topics.
Officials say the symposium is an economic driver for local tourism, with participants representing 16 states. A Madison Girl Scout breaking a state cookie sale record. Molly Lenius sold 35,598 boxes of cookies over 13 years. She thinks that she spent between 500 to 700 hours selling cookies. Lenius plans on going to Iowa State to study mechanical engineering and math. Coming up, how China's president responded to President Trump's trade deal at a meeting this morning, and why the U.S. trade deficit took a sharp drop in April when we come back.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new Dual Media Water Softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
These are real people seeking solutions to real pain. I have plantar fasciitis.
My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports. Clinically proven. Significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
I'm not feeling any pain. My heel, that's where I always feel it.
Pressure off your knees?
Yeah, actually. I didn't notice any pain in my back. I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
When Arby's says Euros, you say 2 for $7. Euros. 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 Louder. Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest.
Today, we're fixing a home's foundation.
I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning. Presented by Sparta Cinema.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Cooley region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
President Trump says he had a very good talk with China's president this morning, adding that the U.S. is in good shape regarding a trade deal. Erica Brown has the latest from the White House.
President Trump welcomed German Chancellor Friedrich Merz to the White House shortly after his high-stakes phone call with China's President Xi Jinping.
We had a very good talk, and we've straightened out any complexity. It's very complex.
The president said the two leaders agreed to resume trade talks, which have recently stalled.
We have a deal with China, as you know, but we were straightening out some of the points, having to do mostly with rare earth.
During the Oval Office meeting Thursday, the German leader said the U.S. is in a position to pressure Russia to end the war in Ukraine.
I told the president before we came in that he is the key person in the world who can really do that.
President Trump had this response.
Sometimes you're better off letting them fight for a while and then pulling them apart.
President Trump, who is trying to get his massive budget bill through the Senate, also expressed his disappointment with Elon Musk. The Tesla CEO's role as a special government employee recently ended, and he's become a vocal critic of what Trump calls his one big beautiful bill.
Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and which was a lot of money for electric vehicles.
Musk shot back in a series of posts on X, writing such ingratitude and claiming without him, Trump would have lost the election, and that his issue with the bill is the massive spending, not EV credits. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Well, Tesla stocks tanked in trading today. Shares for the EV giant dropped about 15% by mid-afternoon, wiping away about $150 billion from its market value. Analysts are tying the drop to the imploding relationship between Tesla's CEO Elon Musk and President Trump. The two have been attacking each other on social media recently, mostly about Trump's massive domestic policy bill. The U.S. trade deficit took a sharp drop in April. The Commerce Department reported a 55% decline in the U.S. trade deficit, which calculates the difference between how much is spent on imports versus how much is made on exports. The report says the deficit fell to $61.6 billion. That's compared with $138 billion in March. Still to come, the official reveal of the 2025 Oktoberfest button.
Yeah, it definitely was 80 today, but that's probably the last time you're going to see 80 degrees until we get to about the midpoint of next week under a cool stretch. We'll also time out how much rain we'll see during the period. That all coming up on your First One weather update after the break.
During Home's Memorial Day sale, get your choice of an extra 10% off sale prices, like this storage bedroom suite, now just $12.99, or pay no interest for 3 years. Hurry, the Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture ends Monday.
Get
everything for your automotive project with an 11% rebate. Pennzoil Full Synthetic Motor Oil provides enhanced engine protection and prevents deposit buildups, keeping you on the road. A 5-quart jug of Pennzoil Full Synthetic Motor Oil is just $17.99 after rebate. Keep your garage clean with Shop Vac. This 5-gallon vacuum works great for cleaning everyday messes with its powerful 4.5 horsepower motor. Pick it up for $69.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
We really care about our employees and their families, and then also the community as a whole.
We have a lot of really good employees. It's like a family around here.
The customer is always number one. That's always our goal, to get them running.
Having Carrier as their main product with the support that they give us, the commitment to their product, to our people, is outstanding.
From the first call that you make, we'll take care of you every step of the way.
And air conditioning, your comfort is our business.
Protect your home with Tundra Seamless Gutters and Gutter Helmet from Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our highly trained technicians can install the complete water management system for your home with exclusive custom gutters and gutter helmet, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Join us for our summer sale, one day only on Thursday, June 12th at Ether Showroom in Eau Claire or Onalaska. Enjoy super summer savings with up to 25% off your entire project, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months at Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Pischke Motors has been family-owned and operated since 1920 and have you to thank for our continued success. Stop into our Jeep 4x4 headquarters in downtown La Crosse or West Salem to find the Jeep you're looking for. Get in a Renegade, Grand Cherokee, Compass, Wrangler, or Gladiator today. We've got great deals on new Jeeps right now. When you find the perfect Jeep, you'll feel it.
Start your search at Pischke.com
and drive away in your new Jeep.
Don't miss Home Seasonal Concepts Memorial Day patio sale. Get 10% off sale prices like this Thomas Cole dining set for $11.99 and top patio brands Homecrest and Tropitone. Or choose no interest for 3 years. The Memorial Day patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
The 2025 Oktoberfest button design has been revealed. Each year, Oktoberfest conducts a design contest for the button that symbolizes festivities for the coming year and celebration. The button was revealed by the Oktoberfest board president and the designer of the button selected this year.
When I got the email that I had won, I did have a little brief moment of panic. It's a great honor, especially like seeing all of the entire lineup of historical buttons, like having this one join the group means a lot to me.
Exciting. The winner will receive a $100 cash prize and a signature button indicating them as the winner. Well, it was a beautiful day today, sunny 80s, but we're dropping these next few days. How much? Let's go ask Greg.
Actually, our temperatures this weekend won't be too far off what you would expect at the end of September, really, with a lot more 70s, so it won't be that far. Now, we will have more clouds and precipitation somewhat through this forecast, but each day I run out through here is not going to be a washout. But I think Sunday morning is really the time frame to watch for precipitation, too, especially showers and thunderstorms. That's the best chance. Clouds tonight will remain dry. There might be a few sprinkles far western areas, but most of the rain will arrive Friday, maybe during the morning commute to the afternoon. Once again, you may need an umbrella or some wipers, but it's not a washout. Amounts are not going to be that high with this. Cool conditions and cloud cover continues Saturday, and then the main threat really is the thunderstorms that come late Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's going to be a pretty good bet. You're going to get wet for that time frame. Not expecting strong or severe storms, though, with the timing coming through. We're not going to get rid of this haze yet. You can still see it out there. In fact, there's a little bit more increase probably coming tonight for far southwest areas. Not going to be an air quality issue, but it's just going to keep that haze going on, and that will persist through Friday. Even with the showers going on, I still think we'll see some of that. In fact, we might even see more come down later with the front that comes through Sunday, too, as it kind of drives some of that smoke from Canada through. So we're not going to be out of that yet. Now, for tonight, all that activity out to the west will stay there. Some of it may get closer past midnight, but I think it'll struggle to really reach the ground as it's fairly dry in the lower levels of the atmosphere. It probably won't see much in the way of activity till we get probably towards the morning commute. And that's when you're going to see areas along I-94, basically from Eau Claire to Minneapolis. That's where I think a lot of the activity will begin to develop. You'll see some light showers going on or light periods of rainfall through the morning commute. It gets less as you go further south towards I-90, but still I think we'll see some activity. And if you're south of I-90, I don't think you'll see much in the way of any precipitation tomorrow. Maybe a few sprinkles of showers towards the afternoon, but otherwise it's going to be just cloud cover. Breaks in the cloud cover as we go to Friday, late Friday afternoon and evening. I think overall the evening looks dry. That's a good story. And we'll have more clouds coming back in Friday night, because Saturday there's another opportunity for a few sprinkles or showers towards the afternoon time frame. So the morning should be dry. It's the afternoon you got to keep an eye on. Not probably isolated coverage. We'll clear that out. And then here comes the main thunderstorm line that I mentioned, coming probably around 5 to about 8 a.m. coming through the area. Showers and thunderstorms will come through. We might see a few showers in the afternoon, but notice we'll have some sunshine in the afternoon behind the front too. Rainfall amounts, not much going through Friday. You see a 1/10 of an inch, you're lucky. Most of it you'll see here comes through all the way right there, where we might see some of this blue indicating a potential 1/2 inch with some of these thunderstorms too. As mentioned, temperatures tomorrow, upper 60s, low mid 70s, so it will be cool. We're not going to see much in the way of change going through Saturday either. Temperatures struggling into the mid 70s. Same story on Sunday too, and then Monday we kind of drop back down some areas into the 60s. That's the coolest day. And then yeah, there's your mid 80s, but you're going to have to wait till about Wednesday, the Thursday of next week till it starts feeling more like maybe the middle part of June or end of June. But we just talked about Oktoberfest. These temperatures are very common towards the end of September, early October.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's not that far, minus the precipitation.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, year 35 in lacrosse. The state track and field meet begins tomorrow. What you need to know about the event, plus a big shakeup in the NFL as Aaron Rodgers reportedly has a new team. Jacob is next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Online security is, like, as a mom, one of the very highest priorities. There's so many things that we have to watch out for. With Spectrum, I don't have to worry about it. I know when my kids are on their devices, they are protected because I'm not always sitting right next to them. The reliability, the connectivity, the security, everything is kind of all in one. That absolutely makes it worth it to me.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale this Friday through Sunday. Get our special recipe brats, 8 for just $10. Pork chops, just 99 cents. Table Makers chicken breasts, just $1.99 a pound. George's chicken leg quarters, just 59 cents a pound. Whole boneless pork loin, just $1.88 a pound. Plus, save on bacon, ribs, chicken grillers, and more. Save in-store and online. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in.
The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in.
Trade it in.
If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in.
Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, many thought it would be a possibility, and now it's reported to be true. Aaron Rodgers will be back under center for another NFL season, as multiple sources reported that the future Hall of Famer will be signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That news comes as the Steelers minicamp is set to begin next week. Reports say that Rodgers is expected to fly to Pittsburgh on Friday and sign with the black and gold. Rodgers visited the Steelers back on March 28th and had a meeting with Coach Mike Tomlin, which he called productive. Now the 41-year-old enters his 21st NFL season and joins a Steelers team that's made the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 seasons. Packers scheduled to take on the Steelers on October 26th in Pittsburgh on Sunday Night Football. Ian Rappaport says this will be a 1-year deal. And tomorrow marks the start of the 2025 WIAA State Track and Field Tournament right here in La Crosse. It's the 129th edition of the boys tournament and 54th for the girls. The meet features 2 separate sessions tomorrow, with Divisions 2 and 3 scheduled to begin at 9:30, while Division 1 session begins at 4:30. The finals on Saturday will begin with Division 3, followed by D2 and D1 in each event. Field action begins at 9:30 on Saturday, while running events begin at 10. Stick with News 8 for all the action over the next couple days. Twins looking for the sweep over the Athletics in Sacramento earlier today. First inning, the home side jumps on top. Max Muncy absolutely clobbering that baseball to put the A's up 4-0. Then a 5-run deficit for the away side in the 3rd inning when Tyler Soderstrom gets a hold of that fastball and crushes it out to right center to make it a 7-0 game. Soderstrom would add a grand slam in the 4th right here, and the Athletics avoid the 4-game sweep, winning this one 14-3. And later at 7:30, it's Game 1 of the NBA Finals from Oklahoma City. Pacers are the representative from the Eastern Conference after defeating the Knicks in the conference finals. Thunder represent the West after they knocked out the Timberwolves. OKC is a 9.5-point favorite in this game. Emily, what's your prediction for the series? Who wins and how many games?
Okay, I don't know anything about the OKC Thunder, so I'm going for the Indiana Pacers.
Okay.
Game 6.
All right, I say Thunder in 6 is what I say, so we'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
What happens.
We'll have to make a bet, probably. All right, Greg has a final year forecast right after this.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Now's the time to enjoy huge savings on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio dining sets to sofas and chairs, they're all reduced to clearance prices. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that's reflected in everything we sell. Environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from Homecrest and other quality brands, furniture that's designed to last. The Outdoor Clearance Event is happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family owned for 100 years.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
All right, it should be dry this evening. The shower chance really comes late tonight for both areas. Milder, back in the 50s and 60s. That's the good news. We will have rain for Friday, but it's just a hit and miss type of rain. Light amounts. Saturday looks mainly dry, and the best shot for rain for the weekend will probably be Sunday morning coming through. But cool conditions throughout the weekend.
Okay, we should be okay for the tournament for the
I think for the most part.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for joining us at 6. We'll see you at 10.